Hi everybody, it's Peter back for yet another video. I'm gonna do album versus album video today. I'm gonna do Led Zeppelin 2 from 1969 and going up against the Queen album, Sheer Heart Attack from 1974. So we're gonna see how this pans out. We'll talk a little bit about both albums and I'll come to what I think I prefer. That's all it is, guys, what I prefer regarding these two albums. So we'll start off with Led Zeppelin 2. I'll talk a little bit about that. It's an iconic Led Zeppelin album. Never been my favourite Led Zeppelin album. I like the album. So we'll just go through the tracks now. Whole Lot of Love, a good hard rocking tune, a famous tune, one of their most famous songs. Always liked it. I wouldn't put it in my upper echelon of Led Zeppelin tracks, but I do always like the song. I think it's quite dynamic and it really kicks the album off really well. Then we go into What Is and What Should Never Be. This for me is one of the better songs on the album. It's got that Led Zeppelin, the light and shade, the slow part and the heavy part's quite dynamic. I really like songs like that. They're quite dynamic and very amazing vocal from Plant in this, but a really good song, Probably like it better than Whole Lot of Love, actually. Then we go to the Lemon song, that bluesy, slow bluesy sort of stuff they did early on. Never been my cup of tea, this slow bluesy stuff. I don't mind some of the guitar playing on the song and the interplay between the band, the bass and drums and vocals and what have you. But it's a decent song for me without being overly great. Thank You is the next one. This is a beautiful track, beautiful melody, beautiful vocal from Plant. Yeah, it's a great tune. It's got that pulls on the heartstrings sort of song, isn't it? With the melody and so on. Excellent track. Then Heartbreaker, quite an ominous riff, quite distinctive. Very good hard rocker by the band. Live and Love and Mate, She's Just a Woman. Actually, this one is one of my favorites. It's not too long. I love the guitar playing in this song. And it doesn't overstay its welcome, but it's a very good tune, very catchy tune, and not the longest song on the album either. Ramble On, back to the acoustic stuff by Led Zeppelin. This is one of the better songs from the album again, really like this. And yeah, which they did very well, the acoustic sort of tunes, don't they? Moby Dick, instrumental, good riff to start with, goes into a John Bonham, showcasing John Bonham on the drums. Quite a good track, not my favourite, but a good track. Bring It On Home ends things off, very bluesy, good riff on it. Starts with the harmonica with Plant singing quite a bluesy tone, and a good rocking track, I reckon. So, as I said, guys, a very good Zeppelin album. It's just never been in my top 3 or 4 Led Zeppelin albums, I would say. But it's a good album for me. Now we'll go on to Sheer Heart Attack by Queen. Opens up with Brighton Rock. Good rocker, a little bit on the proggy side, the feel of it. And Queen earlier than this album, the first 2 albums were quite proggy actually, with Queen 1 and Queen 2. But this album, it's a good rocking track. That's the Brian May song. Very good track to open things up. Then we get Killer Queen. This is a masterpiece in pop, I reckon. This is just a great Freddie Mercury song, a beautiful vocal and an amazing track for me. And one of their greatest early tracks. You get Tenement Funster with Roger Taylor on the vocals. Quite a good track. Quite like it. It's got a good edge to it. Quite punchy. Very good. And I'll just go back. Just forgot the tracks for a minute. And we got Flick of the Wrist, which is a beautiful Freddie Mercury track. Very catchy. Goes into the beautiful Lily of the Valley. Just runs into that track. Both are excellent. Now Here's the Brian May song. Good rocker. Never been one of my favourites, but it's okay for me. It's never been a high placing song for me, but it's not too bad. Don't mind it. Side 2 of the album, yeah, In the Lap of the Gods. Beautiful track, beautiful Freddie track. Quite over the top vocals in it as well. Really good. Stone Cold Crazy is like, you could say that Queen in a way invented thrash, because that's quite thrashy. You compare it to other bands later on who were full-time thrash bands, but it's quite a thrashy song, covered by Metallica, and obviously they liked it. It's a great rocking thrashy track, really good. Dear Friends, a very ballady type song. Pretty good track, great vocal from Freddie. Then we get Misfire is the John Deacon song. Again, that's a bit poppy, bit up-tempo, but a good track. Bring Back That Leroy Brown, that's typical Freddie, the vaudeville sort of vocal, and a very good one at that. She Makes Me, Stormtrooper in Stilettos, the Brian May song. Quite a distinctive track, quite a atmospheric track, but very good. And In the Lap of the Gods Revisited, which is my preference to the other In the Lap of the Gods, which I think is brilliant, especially In the Lap of the Gods Revisited is an amazing track, I find. A great finish to the album. So there you go, an excellent album by Queen. What do I like better? Well, a lot of people probably go for Zeppelin too, but I'm going to go for She Heart Attack. For me, it's just a bit more of an enjoyable listen than Led Zeppelin 2. I do like a lot of the tracks on Zeppelin 2. It's never been a favourite Zeppelin album of mine. It's an album I've always liked without really loving it, you know. It's not like a Led Zeppelin 4, Physical Graffiti, or even House of the Holy for me, but it's quite a good album. But this one I feel is one of Queen's best. So in this case, I'm just going to have to go for She Heart Attack. I just think it's just got it a little bit on Led Zeppelin 2. I know a lot of people go the other album, and some people might agree with me. That's fair enough. I just like to see what everyone picks, so I'm going to go for She Heart Attack. And there you have it, guys. So comment down below on all those things. I'll be back for many more videos when the time permits. I've been got one more day at work, and I can work, and then I've got a couple other things to do, but I can make a couple videos. But I hope you enjoy this video. What's your take on both bands, both albums? What album do you prefer? I'd like to see that in the comments down below. It's very interesting. I like to see people, what they think, if they agree or disagree. And I'll be coming up with many, as I said, guys, many more videos coming up. Subscribe and all those things. Please watch. I hope you like this one, and it's bye for now. Bye.